With a lot of new golfers entering the game, we're starting to see a very similar problem across the board. It has to do with getting the ball flighted. So today we're going to talk about not necessarily a lesson or a fix, just more of a concept. So getting the ball up in the air, a misconception is that when we have an iron like this, we're trying to get the leading edge under that ball and to lift that ball into the air. It's not how it works. The principle of getting a ball flighted and then rising through the air has more to do with backspin. We want to generate as much backspin as we possibly can. When we try to lift the ball and we get the leading edge underneath it, we're not generating spin. Spin, the component on the club that generates it, is actually the grooves. Getting the ball stuck into these grooves and traveling up the face as fast as possible is what's going to create the lift for us. So whenever we try and lift it through impact, we try to get that leading edge underneath the ball, we're not generating any spin. What we want to do is hit down through that ball as aggressively as we can. We want to create what's called forward shaft lean through impact, so our hands end up ahead of the club head at impact with the ball. Anytime we finish in what I would call a photo finish, where the hands and the club head meet the ball at the same time, that's when we're getting into a position where we're probably lifting through impact. And our pressure has not shifted forward, so our center of pressure has stayed back, and we lift up rather than hitting down through. That's a really simple explanation. It can be a little bit more difficult to actually pull that off, but I think as a concept it's really important, again, especially for new golfers, to understand that you are not trying to lift it. Hitting down on the ball will actually generate that spin and create that lift. We'll follow up with some more videos of how to do that. It could be a little unique and different to each individual, but we'll discuss more of that later on. Today, I really just think it's important, again, that we understand that is not how we're going to generate height. We're going to generate height by hitting down and creating spin with the grooves of the club.